Do you live in the city? Do you go to school? Do you wear jeans? For those reasons, you would have been among the 3 million killed during the Cambodian genocide. Dehumanization. It's a big concept, but I'll sum it up in 2 words. Us and them.
Dehumanization means you don't see other people like humans.
This wasn't a spontaneous event. It manifested during the Cold War. The fear of communist expansion led the US to bomb 2 neutral countries. Cambodian revolutionaries used the rural people's fear of America's Black Rain to garner radicalized support. This was the beginning of the Khmer Rouge.
The Khmer Rouge have, we categorize each other and see other group, see other person as lower than us, like animals.
First, they targeted doctors, teachers, and artists.
City people, they were educated people, they were anybody who didn't wear the same clothes, didn't sing the same way, didn't talk the same way. They were treated as enemies.
Everyday people like you and me were torn from their families and brought to labor camps. How could this happen? How could an entire country be turned into a death camp with 1 in 5 people never returning? It grows from the same thing that sparks racist jokes and stereotypes to wars and genocides.
We characterize people and things we don't understand, and we put them in boxes, and then because we don't understand them, we just push them off to the sides.
And we categorize each other because of the selfishness. I'm better than you, you don't believe in my religion, I kill you.
Dehumanization is when people are victims of injustices because they are portrayed as the enemy or less than human.
I was forced to do both sides, to be perpetrator and to be victims. Peeing on other people's head to degrade them, it's like peeing on your own head because they're only human beings, they reflect you.
Why are people dehumanized? Because of this lack of integration. When you live apart from each other, the rich in one area, the poor in another area, the rich see the poor only as laborers, as their servants. Well, they are dehumanized.
When I think about the injustices African Americans have faced and continue to face, I feel hopeless. Because ever since we were brought here, even after slavery was abolished, we've been oppressed by laws and social policies. And these injustices continue today because we're perceived in a false light as criminals or thugs. And these images have become so ingrained in our society that many African Americans have come to accept them, especially the youth. So how do we take action against dehumanization?
We have to have a conversation authentically about what's broken in our community, and then we have to fix that, even as we turn our attention to the institutions that don't seem to be working in our favor. And that includes those that are supported by government, including a police department.
If you let children live together, work together, rich or poor, they will learn to appreciate each other and to understand each other. There will be no more hate, no more resentment.
I think the world would be better now if we just have a good time with each other, singing, crying with each other, laughing with each other, and holding each other, Why not? Why the simplest thing we don't do anymore? I don't see you as black at all, Trey. I see you as my brother.
And in the words of Helen Freeman, a Holocaust survivor who carries the pain of dehumanization on her arm, we can carry the torch and make sure dehumanization doesn't manifest in the future.
This world we living is crazy. Young girls are having babies. Some people live their lives so broken dreams and game banging. Seems like they turned a blind eye on the youth.